Okay, so good evening, everybody. Welcome to your first Thursday flow for the month of May. Yes, it's already May. Time flies so fast. We're almost, well, not there yet, but almost about to close the second quarter. Okay. Anyway, so this is your first Thursday flow for the month of May, as I said earlier. So we'll try to take it slow tonight. So nothing fancy. So we'll just be visiting some of our usual poses, some of our usual basic and foundational poses. So it's always nice to revisit them from time to time because they are foundational poses for a certain reason. Everything springs from them. All things that we normally find hard are a deeper variation of these foundational poses. So having said that, I hope that we can consider the practice this evening as a way to go back to our roots, go back to our true selves, find discernment in the things that we want, in the things that matter most to us, in the things that are important to our bodies, to our minds, to our hearts. So as we begin to enter a new chapter in our Philippine history as well, so it is important for us to have that discernment, to have that wisdom, so that we can move forward positively. Okay? On that note, make sure that you are properly stationed, again, situated at your mat. Maybe you can use a block like what I'm doing right now. Sit there properly. Okay? Make sure that the hips, the glutes are properly situated there. So if you need to make some adjustments along the way, go ahead until you feel fully settled in this particular posture. Okay? Then stack your upper body above your hips. Maybe roll the shoulders. If you feel that you need to roll them forward, up and back. Make sure to reverse. And then slowly release them. Okay? Relax. Soften the elbows, palms down maybe, or not. Your choice, your practice. And maybe at this point you might want to close your eyes. Try to gradually focus on the inside. So what do you get to see when your eyes are closed? Are you able to see something besides darkness? Are you able to see a glimmer of light, a glimmer of hope? So let us allow our practice to be just that, an opportunity for us to discern and look forward to hope despite your obstacles, despite your struggles. There is always something to look forward. There is always hope. So I hope you also make the next 60 minutes of your practice worthwhile by focusing on your breath, and again focusing on what is important in your practice. Maybe at this point, try to pay attention to your breathing. Have the ability to discern how you would like to breathe. Maybe you'll try doing Ujjayi breath You breathe in and out through your nose. Or maybe you'll just focus on your regular breath, and that is okay. Just choose whatever suits you tonight. Whatever it is that can help you sustain the practice this evening. So as the body gradually becomes soft, becomes relaxed, try to pay attention to your mind as well. Are you here right now? At this very moment? On your mat? In your own bodies? Breathing? Trying to find your own center. So if you gradually drift away, remember that you always have the choice to come back. Breathing in and breathing out. Take 3 more breaths here. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling soft. Lengthen as you inhale. Exhale. Relax. Now as you breathe in, make sure to feel expansive there. Maybe hold that breath first for 3, for 2, 1, slowly release. Bring your hands to your heart space, bowing down, setting an intention for your practice this evening, making sure once again that your practice is worthwhile. Because you deserve it, you are worthwhile. Namaste. Open your eyes. Let's begin. Release your hands to the side. Inhale. Arms reach over. Palms together. Hands to your heart space. Hands down to the side. Let's do it again. Inhale to reach all the way up. Really find that length in the spine. And you slowly release everything back to the center as you exhale. One more please. Inhale. And as you exhale, right hand releases down, side stretch. Okay? Inhale. Come back to the center. You can always come with your finger pads or maybe palm down. Exhale. Make sure that the hips remain centered and feel that length from the waist all the way to your fingertips. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Try to open your chest, creating a sway in the upper body. You're looking up, you're looking down. Last one. Stay for 3, for 2, for 1. Come back to the center. Slowly release your hand. Okay, come back to the center again. Hand to your head. And just gently pull that left ear towards your left shoulder. So notice if your left shoulder is hiking up, drop it down. So feel the generous stretch in the right side of your neck. If you want to swing your head ever so gently, please do so. So remember the sensation that you feel as you gently sway your head side to side. or up and down. Slowly come back to the center. Left hand releases down. Okay? Other side, inhale. And as you exhale, left hand lowers down. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side stretch once again. Once again. Your last one here. Let's sway the body. So push the left shoulder forward as you bring the right shoulder back. Maybe gaze up to the ceiling, but maintain that length in the right arm. And just move. Try to feel what happens in the left side of your body. And slowly come back to the center. Right hand, your head, and just gently. So you're not forcing it. Just bring that right ear close to your right shoulder, as if they want to touch, but they can't. And maybe just like what we did, only if you want to. So these are just small movements that may sometimes help in releasing any tension in the cervical area of your spine. And go back to the side. Okay? And just swing your arms in front of your chest, one on top of the other. Switching. So notice what happens to your chest and your back. As you open the arms, the chest moves forward. As you bring the arms to the front, the chest closes in. Okay? Shoulder stretch. Maybe left arm. Okay? Threads under your right. And just open and close your hands there, allowing the blood to be distributed to your fingers, making them feel alive. Maybe you can circle your wrists and then push them out. Just stretch that right shoulder, okay? You want to add a twist or a bit of pulsing here. And go for that as well. Release. And again, maybe open your arms a bit wider at this point. Exaggerate more. Round the shoulders as you cave in. Once you're ready to stretch the left shoulder, go ahead. And once again, open and close. So really spread those spider webs, guys. Or just like so. Okay. Again. Just like a twist. And then release. Okay? Bring both hands on top of your knees one more time. Now as you breathe in, push your chest forward. Lengthen the throat, gaze up to the ceiling. Chin to chest. Suck the navel in, around the spine. Just make sure that you're stretching those arms. Exhale. On your own. So just breathe in as you move forward, then breathe out as you move back. Take it slow, discern how you would like to go deeper into this movement, or maybe pull back. Come back asunder. Hands remain where they are, and just move the upper body around the hips. So you're just connecting the dots, creating a circle there. And switch. The center. So release the block. If you're seated on a block, you set it aside first. Let's face the left side of your mat. Tuck the toes under, please. Now stack your shoulders above the wrists. Spread those fingers apart. And just lower your chest down, but try not to bend the elbows, okay? So once you do this, basically you're squeezing your shoulder blades back, okay? So make sure that the arms are straight. You're still pushing the floor. You're just moving your chest close to the mat. Then as you exhale, okay, push the floor farther away from your chest. Now once you do this, notice what happens to your back, around the spine, okay? So your shoulder blades really spread apart or away from each other. And your arms remain stacked. Okay, you're not bending anything here. And then your knees remain where they are. Okay, your spine is not moving, your hips are not moving. Let's try it again. Just squeeze the shoulder blades back, drop your chest down, and then move them back up. Okay? So just repeat that cycle. Make sure to breathe in and out. So notice what happens to your shoulder blades. They're being squeezed towards each other, and they're being separated. More. Back. Notice how that one feels in the back. Maybe you felt tension there. That's okay, especially if it's something that you've never done before. Okay. So just roll the shoulders forward and back once again. So you release any tension that maybe have contributed to that particular tension. Maybe side to side. Come back to your all fours. Then walk the hands forward. Knees stay where they are. Hips remain above the knees. And just lower your chest down. Inhale, come back up. Exhale. So think downward facing dog here. Maybe walk the hands a bit more forward if you want to, so you can go deeper into this particular heart opener. So you call this posture Anahatasana. It's a deep heart opener. It encourages us to go deep by lowering our chest down. You can actually just lower your forehead down. This is easier. You don't really have to. But if you want to add more depth, try lowering the chest and the chin down. Okay, so basically you're looking forward. But that is too much. If that is too much for you, okay, just pull back a bit. Either way, you're able to express depth in this particular heart opener anyway. Chest lifts. Walk the hands a bit, release your toes, Separate the knees wide. Just your regular child's pose. So go ahead. Make yourselves comfortable in this posture. Lower the elbows down if you have to, especially if your shoulders are getting tired at this point. Breathe in into this posture and breathe out as well. Up. All fours once again. Let's start first with the right leg, please. Just stretch your right leg to the back. Toes are pressed under. Right heel is above your toes. Just move forward and back. Allow that lengthening to happen in the right leg. The toes right now are not feeling okay. I don't know why. When I came home tonight, I started feeling a bit tension there. So I'll take it easy here. And once you're ready to really feel that stretch, go ahead. Okay, so really move those hips back. So your heel is now way past your toes. You feel that stretch in your calves, in your hamstring as well, the back of your right knee. Now slowly lean forward. Restack your shoulders again above your wrists, and just lower the right knee down. Okay. Other side, left foot reaches back. Okay, make sure to square the hips so you feel balance there. And just do the motion. And then once you're ready, push back as far as you can, as much as you can. One more breath here, and release. I don't know if you felt that in your shoulders as well. Your shoulders get tired as well there. Maybe interlace the fingers. Release any tension that built up in your wrist area. From here, stretch those legs back. Come to your plank. We're not going to stay here for too long. Just maybe 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees down. And just lower everything down to the floor. And let's keep opening our chest here. So bring your hands close to your rib cage. Elbows are clipped in. Roll the shoulders forward, up, and squeeze the shoulder blades back. And as you do that, lift the chest and lower everything down. One more time. Inhale. Maybe come up a bit higher. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And then exhale. Okay, one hand over the other, forehead down. Just shimmy the hips, please. back to the center. Now reach your arms beside your body, please. You can bring your palms down. I feel it's better to bring the palms to face the ceiling. Okay? Because normally once you bring the palms down, depending on how you position your shoulders, sometimes your shoulders tend to, okay, like up here, like this. So you want to really feel that opening by letting the palms face the ceiling. Okay? Now activate the legs there. So once you activate the legs, as you press the toes down, your knees lift off the mat. Okay? Chin lowers down here, or maybe lift the chest, lift the chin. Okay? Lower everything down. Once again, just try as you press your toes down, your knees lift. Okay, you get to have that lift in your chest as well without squeezing your shoulder blades, or rather without squeezing your lower back excessively. And lower everything down. One more. Now let's try lift the right leg up. Okay, try not to bend the right knee. So just you're extending the right leg, lifting it away from the mat, and lower everything down. Other side. Chin lifts, chest lifts, left leg lifts. Activate the glutes. Now we lift both legs. Okay, just try. Chest lifts, chin lifts, both legs lift. Doesn't have to be very high, guys. For 5, 4, both legs are straight. 3, 2, and 1. That is hard. Shimmy the hips once again. And then lie on your back, please. Bring your knees close to your chest. Massage the lower back, especially if you felt that in your lower back. Bring your feet close to your hips. Okay, so let's release the lower back. Okay, slowly thrust your hips up to the ceiling. So make sure that the glutes are activated, the feet are pressed down. You're not lifting, okay, solely from the back. You're using the strength of your legs to lift everything up. Lower down. And more. In. Chest to your chin, but chin away from the chest. Just gaze up to the ceiling, please. And lower everything. Once again. And release. Knees to your chest once again. And just roll forward and back. Come to a seated posture, please. Just separate the knees or the feet wider than your hips, and just move your arms forward. And come back to the center, as if you're about to hug or reach for somebody there. You can always come onto your heels, especially if you're building some tension in the backs of your knees. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes they're not there. Maybe add more. Go towards the direction of your leg. The other leg as well. Center. So what we're doing here is that we're slowly, okay, creating an opening in the hips so the upper body is able to move forward. And slowly release your hands behind. Stay with the knees wide open. Just release your knees to one side and switch them out. Windshield wiper pose. Okay, come back to the center, please. Okay, one leg in front of the other. Lift the hips. Release the legs from behind. Tabletop, so we're now facing the right side of your mat. And then lift the knees off the mat. Lift the hips as well. Downward facing dog. Come to your heels. Lower the heels down. Heels lift. Heels down. Stay here first in your down dog. Make sure to adjust your dogs if you have to. Bend the knees if you need to. Bring your chest closer to your thighs. Let the head hang loose. And from here, just release your right knee down. Pivot your right foot outside the mat at an angle. Okay, bring your left foot in line with the right knee. Readjust the right hand so that they are forming one straight line. Okay? So let me adjust myself here. Left hand to your hip. Open the chest. Gaze up to the ceiling, please. Left arm reaches high. So lower your left arm down. So you're doing a sweeping motion here. And over your head. And all the way up to the ceiling. So repeat the movement. Down, forward, up. One more. Keep pushing the chest forward, the hips forward. Slowly lower your left hand close to your thigh. Gently peel away from the floor. Then right arm reaches high. Side stretch. Parigasana, gate pose. Come back to the center. Okay. Side stretch. One more. And come back to the center. Release your right hand down. So let me just adjust myself here so that I have enough space. So both hands are under the shoulders once again. So you're facing the screen maybe at this point. Shift your weight forward. Shift your weight back. Forward. Back. Forward. Back. Forward. And back. At this point, maybe release your toes, please. So half balasana. Because you're bending one knee, then you're stretching the other leg. So make sure to activate the left foot, please. Lift the chest. Slowly walk both hands all the way to the right side. Almost from where you started earlier. So push the hand down and then slowly move the hips forward and then sweep your left arm over your head. Gaze down, release your left hand down, bring your right foot back to your mat, reset, downward facing dog. Heels lift, heels down, heels lift, heels down, one more, heels lift, heels down, and as you lift your left heel or your heels up, lower your left knee down. So I'm going to face the back wall here. Bring the foot behind or outside the mat. Realign your right foot. Okay. Left hand as well. Right hand to your hip. Just slowly push your hips forward. So you're very much anchored there. And once you're ready, right arm reaches high. So gaze up to the ceiling or the direction of your right hand there. Remember what you did with your arm. Right arm lowers down first. Sweep it down. And bring it over your head. And come back up. 2 more times. Down. So really stretch that right arm as if you're reaching for something. Last one. Slowly release your right hand to your thigh. Gaze down first. So make sure that you're pretty much stable. And pick yourself up. Left arm reaches high. Parigasana as a side stretch. Slide your right hand down as far as you can go. And back to the center. Down. Center. Down. Really open that chest, please. And come back to the center. Release both hands to your front. Okay, move your chest forward. And then move your hips back. Move forward. Move back. Forward. And then back. So slowly release your toes, please. Lower your hips close to your heel. Think child's pose, but your arms are stretched forward as well. Now lift the chest, walk both hands all the way to the left. Left hand presses down. And just slowly pick yourself up once again. And sweep your right arm over your head as you move your chest and hips forward. Creating that beautiful back bend there. Gaze down, right hand lowers down, and bring everything back to the center, downward facing dog. Remember discern, remember wisdom. The wisdom to choose what works for you tonight and what doesn't work. Lift your heels. Heels down. Heels down. More. Down. Lower both knees, please. Push back. Child's. Maybe open the palms. Elbows lower down as well. Okay, stand on your knees, please. Pull the toes under. Hands your hips. Okay, so make sure we get to lengthen the size of the body. That's why we did your side stretches here. Hands your hips and just push your hips forward. Lift the chest. So think lifting of the chest, not bending the back. All right, because it's easy to just go through the motion of just reaching your shoulders back, but then along the way we get to squeeze our lower back unnecessarily. So as you go deeper, think of your chest moving up instead of the lower back squeezing tighter and tighter. Okay? So inhale, lift the chest. Once again, inhale. Then your hips are moving forward as well. You're strengthening the quads there. Your quads support your upper body. Inhale. You don't have to drop the head, guys, okay? Inhale again. If it's too much at this point, then stop. Inhale. Inhale. Maybe stay here. Or if you can reach for your heels, go ahead. Once you're able to reach for your heels, push your hips forward, lift the chest, maybe drop the head. Otherwise, just gaze across the room. Stay for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release your hands off from your heels. Release your toes. Sit back down. Recover. So take the time to feel and identify the sensations that you felt. If especially you did that Ustrasana or camel pose. If you feel that you're not yet ready to go that deep, just maybe do a bit of the stretching, the lifting. No need to grab the heels. Eventually you'll be able to do that once the body feels that you're ready to do that. Just one more for the road. So focus on strengthening the quads, guys, okay? So move the chest, the hips rather, okay? Really contract the quads and your toes are there to really glue your foundation. As your hips, so imagine you're lifting the size of the body. As you go, inhale, exhale. Once again, in, lift the chest. In, inhale, in. And remember, once you're ready to reach for your heels, stretch those arms, elevate the chest, breathe for 3, for 2, 1, chin to your chest, then just slowly release. Take the time to recover here first. Let the spine become neutral once again. So that is done. Then lower the hips down, face the screen. Open the legs wide, please. So we slowly wind down at this point. Cooling down. Okay, point the toes, flex the feet. Allow yourselves to feel the legs. Let the blood flow through your legs from your toes all the way to your hips, from your hips all the way down to your toes. I'm still feeling something in my toes. Signs of the times. Goes with age, I guess. Okay, so let's find a way to reset the spine after your deep back bend there, especially if you've gone for the depth. Make sure to counter it by folding forward. Okay, so we're here in a straddle posture, seated straddle. Bring your hands in front. Don't have to go that deep. Palms are down. Inhale, lift the chest. Walk the hands a bit more forward if you can. Exhale, just fold. So if this is you tonight, okay, just stay. If you want more, whenever you inhale, you walk the hands a bit more forward. Whenever you exhale, you fold. If you have a block, or maybe a pillow, you can always just rest your hands or your arms down. And here you are still folding forward. And notice the shoulders, please. So remember that the practice allows us to be cognizant of these things, especially if we become so unaware that we're basically rounding the spine, we're tightening up the shoulders, we're relaxing the toes and the feet unnecessarily, so we're not making the posture work for us, okay? So we're just going through the motion mindlessly. So let us become more mindful, not just in movement, but in the choice of our words, the way we speak, the way we think about things and people. It's always hard. Sometimes you're pushed to a wall where you feel that you're just human. I guess that is okay because you are human, but we cannot always rationalize that way. Let's make an excuse, a sorry excuse, if I may say so. If you want to release the block at this point, release the block. At this point, this is how I feel that I can counter my back bend earlier. Lift the chest. Maybe walk the hands towards the direction of your right leg. And just fold over that right leg of yours. No need to go deep, but if you can, if you want to go deep, you can always bring your chest, or rather your chin, close to your shin. I can't. I used to. No, I can't. Lift the chest. Other side, please. This one I feel much more comfortable. You can always grab the foot for more leverage. Otherwise, just release the hands as well. Chest. So any side will do. Okay, just bend the knees, please. Okay, slide your hips to your heels and lie in your back. Let's twist away. Just lower both knees to one side. Make sure that the shoulders are pressed down. Back to the center. your side, please. Just stack one knee on top of the other. If you want to go deeper, bring your knees closer to your chest. Slowly release everything back to the center. Just bring your knees together, arms by your sides. Let's do 3 falling out breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, open the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. One more in. Exhale. So just allow the body at this point to come down to its natural state of relaxation. If you need to make some adjustments, please do so. Eyes are closed. So stay there for a bit. I'll wake you up once we're ready, once we're done. If you want to stretch your legs forward at this point, go ahead. Release them forward. Let your feet fall down to the sides. Try to soften your face, soften your upper body, your arms, hips, your glutes, your legs, your feet, your toes. Let your entire self relax. Slowly come back to the spaces around you. Gently move your toes, your fingers. Bring your legs together and just stretch your arms over your head. Give yourselves a good stretch. And curl up, bring your knees to your chest. Give yourselves a hug. Lie on one side of your body. Take a breath there. And slowly pick yourselves up. Any seated postures will do. You can always use your block once again. But try sitting in an elevated manner. Just bring your hands to your heart space. Let's seal the practice with one sound of Om. Exhale, the air out. Inhale for Om. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Tonight I'm gonna just wish and hope peace for you. I wish you strength in the mind, strength in your heart, wisdom, discernment, and hope. Namaste. Thank you. Hope to see you guys again. Same time, same place. Bye-bye.